Some of the gut health probiotics in Aussie supermarkets are basically dessert, wearing a health halo. A lot of them are sweetened, watered down, or packed with sweeteners and thickeners. I am naming 9 specific probiotic yogurts, kefirs, and drinks Australians should avoid, and then I will give you a quick checklist so you never get fooled again. Here is why this matters. People buy probiotics for digestion, bloating, gut health, and immune support. But sugar plus sweeteners plus ultra-processing can defeat the whole point, especially if you are trying to eat cleaner or cut back on sugar. Probiotics are not magic dust. The base product still matters. This is not medical advice. It is label reading and common sense. How I judged these: I flagged products if they had one or more of the following: high sugar per serve, added sweeteners such as sucralose or acesulfame K, watered down bases that read like milkshake mixes, long processed ingredient lists with thickeners and stabilizers, or bold gut health marketing that does not match a clean ingredient list. Number 9, Coles probiotic drink, 99% fat-free, 5-pack, sold at Coles. People buy it for a low-fat probiotic drink. The label ingredients include water, fructose, sugar, maltodextrin, and sweetener 955, which is sucralose. That is a red flag because it is basically a sweetened drink with probiotics, more lollies in liquid form than gut health. What to do instead: choose a plain cultured milk or a real kefir and add fresh fruit if you want sweetness. Number 8, Yakult probiotic drink original, 65 milliliter bottles, commonly found at Woolworths. People buy it for a quick daily probiotic. The label shows sugar and dextrose, and it contains about 11.2 grams of sugar per 65 milliliter bottle. That is a red flag because tiny bottle does not mean healthy when it is essentially a sugar shot with bacteria. Swap to an unsweetened probiotic yogurt or a plain kefir. Final line: small bottle, big sugar hit. Number 7, Yakult probiotic drink light, in the same small bottle format. People buy it thinking low sugar or diet. The ingredients include maltitol, polydextrose, sugar, dextrose, and sweetener steviol glycosides. That is a red flag because the diet version is still doing the sweetener juggling act, and polyols can still affect digestion. What to do instead: pick a product with transparent sugar and no processed bulking sweeteners. Sting, light in name, busy in the ingredient list. Number 6, Valia Kids probiotic yogurt pouch, vanilla or strawberry, usually in the kids aisle. Parents buy it as a healthy kids snack and probiotic boost. The ingredients include added sugar and thickening agents such as gelatin or rice starch, and the vanilla pouch has about 13.2 grams of sugar per 140 gram pouch. That is a red flag because it reads like dessert in a pouch, not a nutritious snack. Swap to plain yogurt or buy plain probiotic yogurt and portion fruit into a reusable pouch. Final line: marketed for kids, made like a treat. Number 5, Valia probiotics. No added sugar strawberry, tub, supermarket shelf. People buy it for no added sugar claims. The label actually uses sweeteners 950 and 955, which are acesulfame K and sucralose. That is a red flag because no added sugar often means swapped for artificial sweeteners. What to do instead: choose plain and add your own berries. Sting, no added sugar, plenty of sweeteners. Number 4, Activia vanilla, no added sugar, single pot. People buy it for digestive support and a no added sugar promise. The formula is still sweetened with steviol glycosides and it uses a thickener system. And the nutrition shows about 5.1 grams of sugar per 100 grams, mostly milk sugars. That is a red flag because it is more food science than plain cultured dairy. What to do instead: choose a plain natural yogurt with live cultures. Final line: not the worst on sugar, but heavy on processed fixes. Number 3, Dairy Farmers thick and creamy classic vanilla single tub. People pick it up thinking yogurt equals gut health. The ingredients include sugar and a modified starch thickener. That is a red flag because this is basically a vanilla dessert tub, not a probiotic-focused food. Swap to plain yogurt and stir in vanilla and fruit yourself. Punchline: dessert disguised as yogurt. Number 2, Valia Probiotic Kefir Vanilla, available in 700 gram and 150 gram sizes. People buy it for the kefir name and probiotic promise. The ingredient list is long, with water, multiple thickeners like tapioca starch, cornstarch, pectin, and locust bean gum, plus inulin, flavors, and stevia. That is a red flag because traditional kefir is simple, and this reads like kefir-themed pudding. What to do instead? Look for true kefir with milk and cultures only, or make a small batch at home. Close, kefir name, pudding reality. Number 1. The Culture Co. Probiotic kefir blueberry, 1 kilogram. People buy it for fruity kefir and bulk probiotic servings. The label includes water, blueberry, apple puree, flavor, stevia, and cultures. That is a red flag because the label screams kefir, but it reads like a flavored dairy drink stretched with water and puree. What to do instead? Choose plain kefir cultures or a minimally processed cultured milk and add fresh fruit. Final sting, labeled kefir, actually a watered down fruity drink. How to spot a legit probiotic in 10 seconds. 1. Check sugars, especially on tiny bottles and pouches. Look at sugar per serve. 2. Check for sweeteners. Watch for numbers 950 and 955. Stevia or any generic sweetener callouts. 3. Check the ingredient list length. Short lists usually win. 4. Prefer plain and unsweetened, then add your own fruit or honey. 5. Look for strain and colony forming unit transparency, and if the marketing is vague, treat it as a snack, not a supplement. Recap. Most of these products are not toxic, they are just not what the marketing implies. Many are sweetened or ultra-processed, so read the label, pick plain where you can, and add real food yourself. That will protect your gut and your wallet.